All right, I said I'd give you a little help on the calculating of the uh, changes in bond prices as interest rates change for a quiz tomorrow. So I'll give you an example with a bond that has a par value here of $1,000, and then I'll give you a coupon rate, or actually I'll give you a coupon, not the rate. I don't know. Yeah, well, let's just go with $80, and remember that's what you get in terms of interest in one year. So I might ask you to figure out the interest rate, which you could probably do really quickly in your head, but I think it's important to know the math. That way you can apply it when you can't do the math quite so quickly in your head. So there's our interest rate, and we're going to take, first of all, the future value, what you will get back when that is returned at the end of the year. So we'll just imagine a simple bond that's going to be due in 1 year's time. So you get $1,000 back plus your 80. So that is going to be our return investment. And then you take the purchase price, the par price of what you paid was 1,000, and you divide it by the 1,000 again. All right, so you do that math, give yourself 80 over 1,000, and that's going to be 0.08 or 8%. Now that is if you were to keep that bond and go to the end of the maturity date. What I'm going to ask you to do is, if I give you an example, let's say you go to sell. So you're looking and you put your bond up on the open market, and somebody is willing to offer you substantially more than what you paid for. So instead of $1,000, they're going to give you $1,030. So then we can go and figure out what's going on with the interest rate. Okay, so there is your future value, what the bond is worth. They're willing to pay you that $1,030. And then we can figure out our math. So 1080 minus 1030 is 50 over 1030. And if I do that quickly, looks like 0.048 or 4.8%. And there you can see the inverse relationship, right? As the price went up from $1,000 to $1,030, that's the price of the bond, the interest rates are falling. The other thing I may ask you to do is, if you go to sell, or you're looking to sell, and you notice that there's a change in the interest rate, and when you paid in the initial interest rate when you bought your bond was at 8%, and now the interest rate has changed, and it might be maybe 12%, it might be something substantially lower. Let's go something like 3%. So then you take it, and remember this is our interest here, so we'll start with that. So 0.3 for 3%. Okay, there's our future value still. That doesn't change. And now we don't know, and this is the variable we're looking for, is what is that price? What's that bond going to be worth if now you, or if somebody new is going to buy a bond at 3%? What is your bond that you purchased with an 8% coupon going to return to you? So then you can just take this times P. It's going to cross that off. All right, so I get 0.03 P minus P. So now we got to get this on the other side. Let's add 1, and we'll add 1 there. So that gives us 1.03 P is equal to 1080 divided by 1.03. Hopefully you're able to see my math all right there. So then I take my 1080 divided by 1.03, and I can expect to get $1,048.54 for my bond. That means my bond that has that 8% return is going to be substantially more valuable. Hope that helps. That's the math. I won't ask you to do anything more or less. Obviously, the variables and the numbers might change a little bit, but that is what you're going to need to know.